Heidi ho and welcome, me lords and me ladies.
We've got enough to go around. Anything you need.
Christ wounds! Mind where you're going!
Yeah, for sure. Welcome to SpelareTV and Rodents on Road. We are this time exploring the last time Castle Trosky and Castle Semin. In my Missable Quest video, this dude was already appearing. Yeah, this time we are finishing, hopefully, the quest from him.
You silly doggy! Good day. God be with you!
Yeah. He's already friendly to me. I had success with Buell. This was the third one from this quest. So now let's see if he has another quest or not.
I took out the Gob's band.
Well, well. Nice work, lad. And what about the, request I made? Did you think about it, at least?
I'm sorry. I had no choice. It was either him or me.
Did you at least make it quick?
No, to be honest. He was a tough opponent. It took all I had.
At least he died as he lived. And a few painful memories will serve you well, too. But that's enough of that. And what about the shield?
I've got it.
Aye. That's it.
Who's the last one we need to catch?
I saved the worst one for last. Casper. Only you'll have to wait a few days before I find him. Farewell, Henry.
Nah, this will make it everything a little bit harder.
God be with
Because the next quest is for sure a Trosky. I don't know what happens after this with Semin. By the way, I noticed that there was already a second viewer joining. Welcome. Would you like to see anything else here on the map from the quests? Yeah, for sure I wasn't already at the Bowman, so I don't know what is happening with him. Then here at the camp I was completely doing nothing. I just started a little bit with Pavlena, otherwise here in this playthrough again, here I did nothing. Yeah, with Albrim I just started, but yeah, the maple tree, I don't know if I will cut it this time or if I will leave it. Yeah, here I am not sure what is there. Otherwise I would go now to Trosky, I think. And hope that Semin is staying alive.
God.
Ooh, a wayside shrine. I love them.
What's that?
Greetings, good man. Will you come over here for a moment? Let's talk.
I bid you good day. What do you want to talk about?
You'll see. You won't be sorry. Could you spare a few groschen for charity's sake? I'll be straight with you. It's to spend down the tavern.
He said I won't regret. Okay, but 15 groschen is okay. I had once one that was asking for 150. This was a little bit too much.
Tell me a little about yourself. If I find you to be an upright fellow, I might be willing to indulge you.
I was once a cloth merchant. You'd have been hard put to find a tailor around here who didn't buy my wares. The finest quality at the fairest prices.
So what happened?
Bad times, lad, and bad people. They robbed my cart more than once, and in the end they just drove off with it. Twice they held a dagger to my throat until I emptied my purse. So I ended up on my own, with no livelihood and no money.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But it's not that bad. Every now and then I meet someone who gives me a groschen, and then I'm good for the evening.
Your frankness is refreshing. Maybe I can dig out a few coins here.
Thank you for your generosity. May the Lord reward you. I will drink to your health and raise an ale to your horse, your dog, and your wife.
Alright, time to go to Trosky.
My, what a beautiful horse.
Go! God! Quick!
Greetings! How are you? And to you.
I hope she was not meaning me, because I was just riding away. It was not really friendly.
damned weather.
Great. Pissing down again.
Okay, normally I'm supposed to talk to him.
Next time, have a bath before you come to see me, you pig.
Is there any work around the castle I can help with?
Well, there's the issue with the demons.
Demons?
Quiet! I don't want to cause a panic, but yes, unfortunately. Once again, devils are wreaking havoc at Trosky.
You mean horned ones? From hell?
Do you know any other kind? I'm preoccupied with tasks from Lord von Berghoff at the moment, so I don't have time to deal with it. But I suppose you could do it? You and that friend of yours have a lot to make up for.
You want me to get involved with hell itself? At least tell me more about it.
Ah, you know the times we're living in. War, bandits. The devil took advantage of the chaos and sent his hellspawn here. The castle is built upon an ancient, though fortunately extinguished, fiery moor. It's no wonder it's so close to hell. The spawn of hell shows up here from time to time, and I want you to improve your standing with me and help me out.
I don't want to get into this quest. This is way too long.
Real-life demons, eh? I don't believe in those. Maybe you just have some bats in the belfry.
Have you ever seen the castle during a proper thunderstorm? How God strikes the cliffs with lightning to drive the beasts back underground? I can see you're inexperienced and are taking the matter lightly. Pray it won't cost you dearly.
This'll be my first time seeing a real demon. If I actually see one, that is. So what needs to be done?
Our cooks, Manietta and Berto, were complaining about the creatures running around their kitchens. Ossina, the castle blacksmith, was also blabbering something of the sort as well. The good news is it's only 3 people, for now. We have to act quickly to prevent the panic from spreading any further.
What did you do about it in the past? I reckon this isn't the first time you've had to deal with it.
We usually cleansed the infested places with the help of a priest or an apothecary. Except for that one year when Sir Otto himself faced Lucifer in the Maiden Tower.
Ah, of course.
In any case, you'll have to ask Manietta and Berta, or the blacksmith perhaps, where the demons are coming from, and then simply make sure to get rid of them for good. You understand? I'm sure both the scribe Erazim and Father Nicodemus will have something to say about it as well. The question is if you're up to it, or if I should call in someone braver.
I'm ready to scour the castle and try to chase those monsters away. Could you arrange for me to be able to go wherever I want in the castle, without anyone chasing me out?
Very well. You can move freely about the castle while completing this task, but don't stay any longer than necessary in otherwise forbidden areas. I'll let the guards and servants know discreetly. If anyone asks, tell them you have my permission.
You said something about a priest and an apothecary. Should I pay them a visit?
We've always used either holy water or magic water from the apothecary to get rid of those hellish creatures. Which one would you prefer?
I reckon the holy water is more likely to work against demons.
If I recall, it was blessed by the bishop himself during the Easter Vigil. I believe you can do it. Should the demons attack you, just run away. But don't make too much of a ruckus, or you cause a panic. Take care, Henry.
Okay. This is really a long quest, I don't want to get into it. Yeah, this will be something for my next run again. I did it already in my first run, and I don't want to do it in my second run. So let's go on just with the main quest. Yeah, I just had to, yeah, get it out of my list of tasks. Um, yeah, this goes away. This goes away. This goes away. No, we just focus on this one, I think.
I'm all done in.
Okay, we are at this part of the castle, I think, so we have now to go to this part. Yeah, I had to go to Otto van Berghof.
God bless you.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
We will not talk about that here. Come to the hall, so Burgrave Hashek can hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
Your suspicions about the folk in the region haven't proved true. It seems the bandits are working on their own.
That doesn't sound right to me. Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, sir.
Nobody could be such a fool as to stand against you, sir.
Perhaps.
That's all we found out.
Very well then. In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, prepare your men. You will head to Semin to find out more. Maybe someone noticed something.
Yes, sir.
There were many people at their wedding. Perhaps someone noticed something. Such a thing as betrayal is not so easily concealed.
I understand, sir. Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
I wanted to ask you about that dyer of yours.
He's a highly experienced and independent fellow. He got the Dubsky mill back on his feet, though it doesn't grind flour now, but dyes fabric instead. It's already in decent money. And now, when there's a... That's a godsend.
Damn, I just went to open the door for them. Yeah, finally.
With our abandoned iron.
Now they are gone.
Have nothing to do with dyeing, sir, do they?
I for sure want to keep Semin alive. I hope this is possible.
I'm sorry.
Should we ride out for Semin?
Wait! We still have to wait for Hashek. We're not going to go there alone. Von Berghof is taking this all a bit too seriously, don't you think?
Are you surprised? He only got out of that ambush alive by a hair's breadth.
Well, so did we. I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure. Come with me if you want.
All right. I'll wait with you.
There you are. Can we get going?
I'm ready.
I'm always ready. As many a wench will tell you.
So mount up and we'll ride out. The rest of the company will join us on the way. We're moving out. I want to have a word with young older Semin. Forward to Semin. Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semin, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men, hiding places. So, I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semin has joined the bandits. Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right. Even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men, and they took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maze servant on the cart. But the worst thing is, they killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He protected Lord von Burgo with his own body like a true knight. Saved him and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such mettle.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves in his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye. God. It seemed once they lost the advantage of surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going for von Burgo and his captain. Thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, Cage and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, then there'll be hell to pay in setting.
Hey! Are you trying to kill me?
God! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Open the gates for Lord Burgoff's emissaries! It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trosky for merely passing by?
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
I hope, for your sake too, that we won't stay here too long. We just need to know a few things.
What's it all about?
What do you know about the ambush of your lord, Sir Otto von Burgo?
And also about the ambush of my people by the pond.
I'm sorry for Lord von Burgov and your people, sir, but what do I have to do with it?
We had other concerns. We were celebrating a wedding. Or have you forgotten?
Indeed. Speaking of that wedding, where's your son? I'd like to ask him something.
He's not here. You'll have to make do with me. So, what do you want to know?
In the name of Lord von Burgov, we're investigating those ambushes. We just wanted to find out as many details as possible. Whether you noticed anything unusual.
I reckon I already told you we had other things to worry about that night.
The two of you were our guests, after all.
But Alder left the wedding that evening. Surprisingly.
But
right after the ceremony. And the bride was none too happy.
What? Bring him here immediately.
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my Alder from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
Hashek, you can't do that.
Can't? As you think Lord von Burgo can be betrayed by his very own subjects. So, what'll it be, old man? Will you start cooperating? Or would you rather taste my wrath?
You're going too far. Leave your anger aside. We have to keep a cool head.
I'm sure we can sort it out another way. We'll arrest Alder and take him before Lord von Burgov at Trosky.
Lord von Burgo won't waste words with such rabble. You've had plenty of chances to hand him over to us peacefully, and you haven't. Your mistake. Alder won't pass through the gate of this fortress alive, nor anyone who stands in my way.
Has any one of you played this already? I am really unsure if we can, prevent this event. Unless maybe I have, too much information now from the torture. I don't know. The last time, it felt like you can't do anything about this. I don't know if I made already earlier a wrong decision or if this is now the wrong decision. If someone can help me out, this would be now helpful.
Easy, Hashek. No one's standing in your way. You better listen to him, Lord Semin. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me? If you had a son, you wouldn't hand him over to the executioner either.
Keep resisting me, and I can promise he'll never make it to the executioner.
If you try anything, Hashek, I swear,
Shut your mouth, gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor. And everyone helping them as well.
Hashek, don't overdo it. Alder deserves a fair trial, not a blood feud on his entire family.
That's true. Maybe they didn't even know about it.
You surely don't believe them, do you? Ha! I'm going to burn down this nest of vipers. And if anyone tries to stop me, I'll make no distinction between you and them. Well then, which side are you on?
Okay, I just checked now. Okay, found you something on Reddit. Hmm. Okay.
We've got a long haul ahead of us. So
No, okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so it seems to be better if we just go through the dialogue a bit differently.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
We will not talk about that here. Come to the hall, so Burgrave Hashek can hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
Okay, here I have only two options. I am reading something about, yeah. Okay, but most of the people are into this issue. Hmm.
I don't feel much like moving somehow.
Yeah, okay. I think there is no other way around this.
Your suspicions about the folk in the region haven't proved true. It seems the bandits are working on their own.
That doesn't sound right to me. Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, sir.
Nobody could be such a fool as to stand against you, sir.
Perhaps.
That's all we found out.
Very well, then. In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, prepare your men. You will head to Semin to find out more. Maybe someone noticed something.
Yes, sir.
There were many people at their wedding. Perhaps someone noticed something. Such a thing as betrayal is not so easily concealed.
I understand, sir. Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
I wanted to ask you about that.
Careful.
Should we ride out for Semin?
Wait, von Berghoff is...
Are you
Well, I'm going to go to the...
All right.
So we are waiting now
There you
with
are.
Lord
Can
Capon.
we get going?
I'm ready.
I'm always ready. As many a wench will tell you.
So mount up and we'll ride out. The rest of the company will join us on the way. We've got a long haul ahead of us, so to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride. We're moving out. I want to have a word with young older Semin. Forward to Semin.
This horse must have cost a pretty cross.
Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semin, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you go to. Knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men, hiding places. So, I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semin has joined the bandits. I'm fed up with the way you have to keep looking over your shoulder, because you never know who's going to sneak up on you.
God's truth. The worst of it is, these days you can't even trust the people around you.
Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right. Even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this... This was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men, and they took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maid servant on the cart. But the worst thing is, They killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He protected Lord von Burgo with his own body like a true knight. Saved him and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such mettle.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves in his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye. It was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage and surprise, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going for von Burgo and his captain. Thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, the page and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. And then there'll be hell to pay in Semin.
Open the gates! The Lord Burgoff's emissaries!
It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trosky for merely passing by.
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
I hope, for your sake too, that we won't stay here too long. We just need to know a few things.
What's it all about?
What do you know about the ambush of your lord, Sir Otto von Burgo?
And also about the ambush of my people by the pond.
I'm sorry for Lord von Burgov and your people, sir, but what do I have to do with it?
We had other concerns. We were celebrating a wedding. Or have you forgotten?
Indeed. Speaking of that wedding, where's your son? I'd like to ask him something.
He's not here. You'll have to make do with me. So, what do you want to know?
Okay, I was not lying about this situation, but somehow lying leads me always to, to the quest with Semin. So we try now the second answer. Okay, I just lost a peanut.
Christ, pardon me.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
We will not talk about that here. Come to the hall, so Burgrave Hashek can hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
Your suspicions about Semin were correct. We found out young Semin was in it up to his ears.
Which means precisely what?
That he's in league with the bandits. And he left his own wedding just to ambush you.
That madman. I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress? Have they been covering for him all this time?
I'd say it was just him. Nobody else knew about it.
Why are you so certain?
The prisoner said so. And I don't think he lied to us.
Very well.
That's all we found out.
Very well, then. In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir. Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Okay, no matter what you are choosing here, it has the same outcome. Except I did something earlier wrong.
To ask you about that dyer of yours.
He's a highly
Yeah.
experienced and independent fellow. He got the
So let's now go back to the saving file where we lied about this.
There's still a long way to Semin. God! Still a long way to Semin. You ought to pick up the pace. What do you say?
Aye, we should speed up. We have a way to go.
Open the gates! The Lord Burgoff's emissaries!
It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trosky for merely passing by.
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
I hope, for your sake too, that we won't stay here too long. We just need to know a few things.
What's it all about?
What do you know about the ambush of your lord, Sir Otto von Burgo?
And also about the ambush of my people by the pond.
I'm sorry for Lord von Berghoff and your people, sir, but what do I have to do with it?
We had other concerns. We were celebrating a wedding. Or have you forgotten?
Indeed. Speaking of that wedding, where's your son? I'd like to ask him something.
He's not here. You'll have to make do with me. So, what do you want to know?
In the name of Lord von Berghoff, we're investigating those ambushes. We just wanted to find out as many details as possible. Whether you noticed anything unusual.
I reckon I already told you we had other things to worry about that night.
The two of you were our guests, after all.
It's getting late, and I don't have time to wait. I want you to bring Older here immediately. Or do I have to find him in the fortress myself?
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my Older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
Hashek, you can't do that.
Can't? As you think Lord von Burgo can be betrayed by his very own subjects? So, what'll it be, old man? Will you start cooperating? Or would you rather taste my wrath?
You're right. You better listen to him, Lord Semin. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me? If you had a son, you wouldn't hand him over to the executioner either.
Keep resisting me, and I can promise he'll never make it to the executioner.
If you try anything, Hashek, I swear.
Shut your mouth, Gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor. And everyone helping them as well.
Burgrave Hashek is right, Lord Semin. Your son has committed a serious crime.
And he has to pay for his deeds. If you're innocent in this, stop resisting.
So be it. Do what you must, Hashek. I will not hand Older over to you willingly.
You've just signed your own death warrant, old man. At them! Smash these treacherous swine, and spare no one!
Protect his lordship!
To arms!
It's still a long...
I'm thinking about it if I can somehow go back to the torture. This will be hopeless.
Careful.
We just look now down into the prison. Otherwise, yeah. I maybe screw it at this point. We have probably to do it completely right in the torture scenario. Yeah.
Huh? You're not permitted to be here. Surrender now.
Easy! I surrender!
You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people's property. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your unruliness in the pillory.
How dare you accuse me like that? Like some ordinary peasant? Do you have any idea who I am?
Oh, I apologize, my lord. I must have made a mistake. Let's just forget about this. Out! Let's go!
Yeah, I think there will be no point of return. We can now only save those dudes here on this map, probably.
There's still a long way, Semin. We ought to pick up the pace.
Aye, we should speed up. We have a way to go.
So like I said, the only way is during the torture you have to do there something completely right to save Semin completely.
Open the gates! The Lord Berghoff's emissaries!
It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trosky for merely passing by?
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
I hope, for your sake too, that we won't stay here too long. We just need to know a few things.
What's it all about?
What do you know about the ambush of your lord, Sir Otto von Bergo?
And also about the ambush of my people by the pond.
I'm sorry for Lord von Berghoff and your people, sir, but what do I have to do with it?
We had other concerns. We were celebrating a wedding. Or have you forgotten?
Indeed.
He's not so.
Supposing we wait for him. It's late. Surely he'll be back soon.
But I don't know when he'll be back.
That doesn't matter. I'll send my men after him. Where did he go?
I have no idea.
Come back tomorrow, Ashek. Better to sleep on it.
This doesn't sound at all convincing to me. We just wanted to talk. And you're forcing me to search the entire fortress, Semin.
No, you can't.
It's getting late, and I don't have time to wait. I want you to bring Older here immediately. Or do I have to find him in the fortress myself?
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my Older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
Hashek, you can't do that.
Can't? As you think Lord von Burgo can be betrayed by his very own subjects? So, what'll it be, old man? Will you start cooperating? Or would you rather taste my wrath?
You're going too far. Leave your anger aside. We have to keep a cool head.
I'm sure we can sort it out another way. We'll arrest Alder and take him before Lord von Burgo at Trosky.
Lord von Burgo won't waste words with such rabble. You've had plenty of chances to hand him over to us peacefully, and you haven't. Your mistake. Alder won't pass through the gate of this fortress alive, nor anyone who stands in my way.
Not like that. I'll put a stop to this.
You think so?
Hashek, for God's sake, stand down.
Enough blather. If you aim to defend them, then you stand against me. I'll kill you all. Every last one of you.
God, protect his lordship.
For Semin, to arms!
Traitors! Kill those traitors!
I'll show you.
You're mine. Fucking traitor.
Yeah! Hand! I need a hand here!
He's at it.
Yeah! Don't spare it! No mercy! You can't get away from me! I'm gonna shoot you! Watch out!
What the fuck? Von Burgov will hang us for this. All of us.
There was no other way.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Christ. Such carnage. Von Burgov did this.
His right hand, Hashek.
Von Burgov didn't want anything like this. We were just supposed to... Fuck!
He was taking revenge for the ambush.
If you'd listened to me, I told you to...
It doesn't matter anymore who told who what, goddammit! That was yesterday's shit! Now it's all new, and we're up to our necks in it!
Von Burgov will be expecting Hashek to return.
Exactly! And when he finds out what happened, he'll raze Semin to the ground.
What are we going to do?
Maybe if we throw him a bone, he'll bite and leave you alone. Where are your comrades hiding?
Son, tell them where that band is.
I'm no traitor. That would be sentencing them to death.
There's no time for heroism. It's either them or you.
What about justice for our people? Just look around you.
You're right. They're in the Barkov. They've captured old Yaramir and occupied his fortress.
If we're to save ourselves, we'll have to cover our tracks.
What do you propose?
Well, it might sound mad, but Hashek was planning to burn down the fort.
I think I know where this is going.
We must do the same.
Are you mad?
Oh, Henry's right.
Do you have anywhere to...
Yes,
Be sure to go. We'll give you until morning.
Okay, this is really inevitable. Except you really make it with the torture completely right, but here I screwed it again up.
The two of us will go back to Trosky now, and put on the best charade we can for Von Burgov.
And not a word to anyone about what happened here. Anyone.
If it all works out, and if we ever meet again, I'll repay you.
Let's not delay any longer, Alder. God protect us. And you as well.
should ride back and report this to von Bergel.
That's a good one.
Really sad story. But we can't save this castle. And like I said, we have to do the torture completely right. It feels horrible. It is such a beautiful castle.
Nice one.
Henry, do you think we made the right decision?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Exactly. Fuck. Von Berghoff isn't stupid. He'll surely figure out what happened. What if we walk right into the jaws of the wolf?
I'm worried too. But I don't think we have any other choice.
You're right. If we flee now, we'd have to stay in hiding. And as soon as von Berghoff learned that we were alive, the blame would fall directly on us. God, Henry, I don't know if I can do this.
We must. Like always.
Are you blind? You almost ran into me.
We actually can only talk to him about Demons of Trosky. And nothing changed magically. Our Lord Capon here could make some extra, how's it called? Yeah, our extra sentences for the game. I was honestly looking for another word, but I think it was understandable. Okay, it looks like he just wants to go sleeping. I'm curious now what happens with the quest from the dude now from Semin, but yeah, this is probably one from the missable quest like I mentioned it. I mean the dude that we have been meeting completely at the beginning. And just kick out 2 quests from the quest log. Or 3 quests. And now we mostly just rush a little bit of the DLC quest and then we rush on with the story. I want to go to Kuttenberg.
Christ, you stink to high heaven.
I could eat.
And of course our Lord van Berghoff isn't here.
That's not bad at all. What? And I was beginning to worry what that was.
I love KCD and Rodents Studios Herz Hund Pferd Herz zusammengelegte Handflächen.
Okay, the AI voice. Yeah, but I love KCD2. Otherwise I wouldn't play it the second time now. And unfortunately there will be a third time.
Oh Christ, it's hot out.
Semin quest, this is really a hard decision. I want to see the different outcome for myself. To be honest, this is the best Kickstarter game that I have ever seen. At least it started as a Kickstarter project, in case some of the new viewers here didn't notice.
I can't see you.
Don't worry. I'm a saint. We're back from Semin, sir.
About time, too. I want to hear Lord Capen's report. We will wait for him.
Sir, with regard to Semin...
I hope you bear some good news, Lord of Perkstein.
Well, unfortunately not, sir. Things went wrong. And old Semin and his people attacked us.
What? And where is Burgrave Hashek?
Hashek is... dead.
Dead? How? And what of his men?
It grieves me, sir. But none of them survived.
How did it happen? Speak.
It turns out Alder was working with the bandits. He even left his own wedding to help them ambush you.
That rat!
Lord Semin didn't want to turn over his son, so a battle broke out. Hashek and his men fought valiantly, I must say.
And what happened then? It sounds like the Semin folk stood no chance.
At first not, sir. It was all over soon. So then we searched the fortress and found Alder wounded. We wanted to arrest him, but he fought like a wounded animal. He didn't survive.
I still don't understand what happened with Hashek and my men.
Well, up till then, everything went smoothly, if you could say that. Hashek ordered the fortress to be torched as a warning to others. But then, the rest of the Semin garrison suddenly pounced on us out of nowhere, and a terrible massacre started. Hashek? Never in my life have I seen anyone fight like that. He must have caught 10 arrows covering the retreat. But to no avail. In the end, the fortress was in flames, and only the two of us made it out alive.
Well, that is a pity. Every able-bodied man has his worth. At least, I will not have to explain to another noble that his son was killed in my domain. Or nephew. I don't suppose that you had time to find out where those bastards are hiding.
We did, sir. The bandits have occupied Nabokov and taken Sir Yaramir captive.
Well now, at least there is that. Now we can take action. They will regret the day they were born.
Sir, what happened there should never have happened.
We are at war, and things happen that you may not necessarily like.
Most of those people had nothing to do with it. They had no idea about Alder.
Henry!
If Hashek were alive, he would get what he deserved. But now only God can judge him. Don't you think? That will be all for now. I will speak with the Chamberlain about the steps we shall take against Nabokov. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Certainly, sir. Come for me in the evening, so we can go there together.
Alright, so I think now it's just the time to get our loot into our house, and then we finish the main quest at the first map. Yeah, this time I skipped most of the stuff. So, in case I see something that I have really missed, then I can tell it to you thanks to my both runs. At least in further videos.
What's that dreadful stench?
Okay, I just make an extra saving file because we are here in hardcore mode. I for sure prefer the classic hardcore mode. Okay, now we just have to kick out the complete loot. Yeah, unfortunately my second clothing. I shouldn't have been going through it. I was making a second cloth and then, yeah, not thinking about it that we are almost finished. Here, this. Okay, this can shortly take a few seconds. Yeah, we'll leave 500 groschen here. My soap that I have stolen in the tavern. Just in case the dices. Yeah, I just leave everything in the chest, not that I lose the stuff. Someone mentioned that you can, yeah, save your stuff that you have complete at the beginning of the story. And yeah, you just have to go to the chest and then it's yours. If you go then later back to the chest.
Do you know when von Bergov plans to attack Nebukov?
I'm not a soothsayer. I don't know any more than you, Henry. I reckon he'll announce his plan to his vassals at the banquet.
But what can we do in the meantime?
Wait? What else? Try to amuse ourselves? You can manage that by yourself, can't you? Come and pick me up this evening, before the banquet.
Okay, we have to come in the evening.
Greetings, friend.
Yeah, we have 8 to 10 hours. Any idea what we can do or what we should do? Maybe exploring the castle a little bit. If someone has wishes, feel free to comment. The toilets are fancy here.
I, didn't have time for a bath. But I'll go and have one now.
Ugh. Keep away from me. Think you're not. I bought a lovely U-bow the other day for a great price. What good's a bow to you, for God's sake?
Has anyone from you found here the watermelon? There is a watermelon hidden at Trosky. And I would say Henry is for sure hungry.
Heute werde ich... God bless, good sir. Grüß Gott.
Servus, guter Mann.
I feel a lucky roll coming up. Shall we play?
What game would you like to play?
Let's play beggars.
Let's play.
Ich hoffe, das Glück steht mir bei. Show me what you've got, lad.
It's better to not be greedy, but I like the dude.
Was ist los? Oh, it's all yours.
Yeah, I just had to play with him. The voice is fancy. And how he is speaking.
God bless. God be with you.
See, you can do it. Keep it up.
Schön.
Good day.
Nein, gar nichts.
I don't see what you find so
I'm done.
complicated. I just pick them up and throw them. Then I pick them up and throw them again. That's all there is to it. Even a fool gets lucky sometime.
Scheiße, I knew I should have gone home.
His comment was the best. Ah, damn, if we would have a pool, then this would be great. If we don't have a number 4.
Oh,
now
das
I
ist nicht
can
gut.
die in peace. I've truly seen everything.
God bless.
God be with you.
Schön.
I wouldn't say this is schön.
Here.
This isn't beautiful. If he is winning, then I lose 3 Groschen.
Das
I,
war's.
Ludwig threw
You're
a
up, my
5 that
friend.
one time, then another 5 and a 1. I threw 3 2s, but I took a 1 and threw again. But then he got 2 1s and a 6. Everything's going well. I'm in fine fettle. It's odd how the friends go.
You're not going to win
My,
with that.
that's what the smiting of Sodom must have looked like.
Haha. Well, that's that.
Keep away from me. Well, the stink will knock me down.
This was exactly what I was trying, but we have skill at something, so yeah. Okay, why ever we skill at our surviving skill. Anyways, let's get to the watermelon. This will show somewhere here. I think we have to use the ladder. Or, yeah, the way up there. Anyone knows my videos? This is my favorite plant. This green one here. And haven't I promised it too much? Here is a watermelon.
Interesting.
But wait, I would like to collect it. Alright, I remember here somewhere was a little treasure hidden. But yeah, I will leave the secret to you all. I don't want to spoil here too much. Anyways, I think it's time to continue now with the main quest. And someone commented here earlier, what is your favorite main quest if you are still here? Otherwise, as well to all of you viewers, what is your favorite quest in Kingdom Come Deliverance?
Good boy. Good boy. Look what I have for you.
Same for the new viewer that joined it. What is your favorite quest in Kingdom Come Deliverance? Or is it your first time that you see that game?
Christ, what a day.
I think in my next castle video there will be a toilet available.
You
A
idiot.
real toilet.
You've been hanging around with Miller Crazel again, haven't you?
Keep close to others. It's not safe here.
Wait, before we go to the banquet.
When's the last time you bathed? Be that as it may, my nose would surely appreciate it. Is it really for a woman to...
My. That's something. You ought to bathe. Right now would be best.
Do you still need help with something?
Do you feel like you haven't done enough yet?
I simply like being useful. That's all.
Really? There aren't many people like that. Tell me, Henry, do you believe in signs?
I would say so. I believe in them.
So do I. And I think that the fact you found me and saved me was no coincidence. We were meant to meet.
Why do you think so?
Call it vanity if you want, but I've spent my whole life yearning to create something truly great and meaningful. Something that would remain after I'm gone, so that even 100 years from now, people would know that someone named Voiter lived here.
I don't know. I don't know many painters by name.
No? What about Master Theodoric of Prague? Or Giotto of Florence? And surely you've heard of the works of the Parlour Workshop.
Well, all of those are more like exceptions, aren't they?
And that's exactly what I want to change. Believe me, one truly exceptional painting would be enough to make me one of the greats. And here in the Trosky region, they say there's a place that could serve as my inspiration. Unfortunately, no one really remembers where it is, but you have already proven yourself to be quite skilled at finding lost things. Maybe that's why fate brought us together, to help me with my life's work.
It really doesn't just sound like a coincidence. What kind of place are you looking for?
Well, I hope you won't think I'm a heretic, but I'm curious what people believed in before they'd heard the word of the Lord. What did they think would happen after death? And where did they worship their idols? And they say that such a place can still be found in this region, a shrine where the pagan god Velez was worshipped in ancient times. Have you heard of him?
Sounds familiar. Isn't he that nasty goblin you've got to leave a bowl of milk under the bed for, or he'll shit in your shoes?
Well, not quite. But it sounds interesting. Velez is said to be the ruler of the underworld and protector of cattle. He looks like an ordinary man, but he's got horns on his head, so people sometimes mistake him for the devil. So, what do you say? Will you help me find his shrine?
Will we help him? Will we say no? We can ask him about this place. Okay, this one is hard to translate, sorry. Yeah. And why is it interesting you? I think I would like to find out more about the place.
How do you even know that such a place exists here?
It told me. That is, I heard about it from the locals. Around Trosky, there are still plenty of pagan sites. Maybe you've noticed them too, have you? Not that I'd think anyone still prays at them, but they're here.
Why are you interested in things like this? You're not... You know...
A pagan? A madman? Or perhaps the devil himself? Who knows?
Very droll. All right, I'll help you. What do you need me to do?
Go to Vidlak Pond, north of Takov, and talk to the old woman who lives there. You'll find the place easily. They tan hides there, so you'll smell it from miles away. The woman's name is Kvietoslava. She should know something about the shrine.
This is clearly the perfect quest for me. I love pagan stuff.
Where did you say I could find this Kvietoslava?
West of Takov, by Vidlak Pond, among the tanners. You'll know it by the stench. It nearly turned my stomach inside out.
Are you sure the old woman knows anything about the shrine or Veles?
Absolutely. I've walked around Vidlak myself. There's a place on the hill above the pond that's called the Witch's Grove. I thought I'd find the shrine there, but unfortunately not. No horned head. So I asked the fishermen and tanners down below and found this Kvietoslava. But getting anything out of her is no easy task.
Didn't she want to talk to you?
Well, she wanted to, sure. But her memory isn't what it used to be. First, she mistook me for her husband. Then her grandmother. Then she tried to feed me garlic soup. And finally, sent me off into some swamp.
Alright, then let's find this pagan lady. And yeah, if you remember, or if anyone watches my videos here, I have a video or more videos about the Idol of Splucha. This is a statue that is appearing here in this game. Really interesting story behind it. And by the way, yes, the DLC I play it the first time.
Christ be praised. Greetings to you, friend.
What a stink! Hope it's not me.
Okay, but now I'm just curious. Yeah, okay, we have to go there. And I don't was at the bowman. We could see what we have missed there. If he is maybe eaten up and we only see the woman. But now I have to remember the road.
Whoa!
Here, going from the back side.
I knew it would be good if I said as much.
God!
Whoa!
Looks like there would be another building in the back. Yeah, in the back of the scene, or in the background of the scene. But the map is normally ending here. Oh. Or maybe it's just a wheat field. This dude is fancy. I noticed that he has really no place where he can sleep. At least inside his house is no bed. I don't know if he is 24/7 awake or if he is sleeping outside. He has some alchemy stuff here. Or the dude that is always awake.
Quick!
Okay, this time I have to look twice. Ah, no, this is really leading into the forest. Maybe go here. Okay. Yeah, in hardcore mode this is a little bit harder with the orientation, but it's doable. Sometimes you can get here into an ambush. This time there were only the buddies. Yeah. Some bandits are in the forest always, but I don't want to mess up with them now. We are still not perfectly in fighting. Some more training would be useful or helpful.
Whoa!
What are you doing here? You aren't allowed here. Do you want me to go for the guards? Apologize and pay up right now.
Easy. Let's talk about this.
I won't have you causing trouble here, laddie. Cough up some coin, or we'll report you to the bailiff.
No, you're right. Here's compensation.
That's better. Now get lost. That's more like it.
What happened? You look worried.
My husband Vostatek left to go hunting and hasn't come back. I'm worried that something happened to him. He's von Burgo's lead huntsman, and the forest is full of poachers these days.
Maybe he just got caught up somewhere.
Couldn't be. We were supposed to go to Troskovitz to visit my brother. He was looking forward to it. He sometimes loses track of time out in the woods, but I've got a really bad feeling about it this time. One time, Vostatek didn't come home for 4 days after his horse broke its leg in the woods. I had a feeling right away that something bad had happened. And I have that same feeling now. Do you reckon you could help me?
Yeah, Vostatek, by the way, if you find him before the wedding, then you have really one of the best wedding experiences. Here I had him, yeah, now later in the end, and yeah, I regret it.
Does that happen often? That he gets lost in the woods?
He disappears for a while from time to time when he gets orders from Lord von Burgo. And besides that, well...
What is it? You can tell me.
He drinks a bit sometimes. Then everything takes him longer. His job isn't easy, so I understand when he does, and I don't get upset with him.
Well, I drink a bit myself, and I've plenty of reason to. I reckon we'll get along.
Like I always say, Vostatek can find friends anywhere.
Do you know where he might be? Where's his hunting ground?
In all the forests here around Vidlak Pond. He didn't tell me exactly where he was going, but maybe Vitek knows.
Vitek?
Our son.
So your husband got lost when he was out hunting, and you want me to go and find him?
I'd go myself, but Vostatek doesn't want me going to the woods on my own. He says it's dangerous. But you look like a fearless lad, and I'll be sure to reward you for your efforts.
What can I expect in return for helping you?
I can give you some groschen. We aren't too badly off. But above all, if you help him, you'll be in his good books. And everyone wants to be in my Vostatek's good books.
All right. I'll bring Vostatek back to you.
Thank you. I wouldn't send you if I didn't think it was necessary, but I have a really bad feeling about this. Before you leave, please make sure to talk to Vitek. Maybe he'd know where his father was headed.
All right. I'll let you know as soon as I find something.
Be careful out there. God be with you.
Okay, I won't finish this now. I know anyways where he is. And I think we can do this anyways later. The stairways is your fancy. Yeah, anyways. We will now continue with the DLC quest. We have to talk with the old lady from the town, or from the village.
This horse must have cost a pretty groschen.
One little song, and everything will be wunderbar.
I said quiet.
Let's give it a try. Meine Liebe, siehst du mich?
One more out of you, and I'll kick your ass.
Mein Gott. Auf dem Gras blicken deinem Fenster, könnte ich jetzt schon eigentlich von einem
Now we should come closer to the old lady.
The Lord be with you.
Here. No, I don't want to trade with you.
Good wife, do you know anything about a shrine around here?
Come closer, lad. Now that I see you up close, aren't you? No, you're not. But you look just like him.
Like who? Who are you talking about?
My Vlasta. It's been so long since I've laid him to rest.
I'm really sorry, but I did ask you something.
I've been a widow for so many years, but I still look out for him every afternoon, expecting he'll come home along the stream. He'd always pick me flowers, and when I greeted him, he'd grab me around the waist and spin me until my skirt flew. And all the dances we went to in our younger days.
That must have been a long time ago.
And he wrote me poems and whispered them to me before bedtime.
Did you end up living here all alone? Don't you have anyone to help around the house?
The children went out into the world and my husband went to heaven. That's life. Benish, who was sent here from Trosky, helps me sometimes. He doesn't say much, but he's a good worker.
Sorry, but I'd really like to know if there's a shrine around here. It might have pictures or statues of bulls.
Bulls? My grandmother used to tell me stories about one like that. But maybe it was just a fairy tale.
And did she say where it was?
Maybe. Oh, I don't know, lad. My memory's failing me.
It would really help me if you could remember the shrine. What might refresh your memory?
I don't know. Since Vlasta died, I've been completely useless. Honestly, I kind of hope I'll forget him soon, too. Maybe then I wouldn't miss him so much.
Come now. You're supposed to remember the good things. You said he used to pick you flowers, right? Well, I could do that too. Maybe it'll help jog your memory.
Well, if you really want to cheer up an old woman, Vlasta always picked me valerian. Made the whole hearthroom smell lovely dried out.
Valerian or Vlasta?
What did you say?
Nothing. I'll pick some for you too. Fresh and fragrant. I'll be back in no time.
Then let's find some flowers for her. Okay, valerian, I think this was a white flower. In this beautiful nature, I get always the best vibes. I have videos in an area with really a lot of forest. It is easily accessible if you just search SpelareTV Best Week. I mean BESTWE and G. Okay, but I think the further we go here, the earlier we find instead mushrooms. Or a dog. Why the heck do we find here wild dogs? Yeah, luckily one is running away. I don't like to kill dogs. Yeah, and this one is running away as well. Anyways, I don't know why I found you now wild dogs. In GKPS, this is meaning wild dog. Alright, but we have to find this Valeriana flower. So probably we have to look closer to the water. And I'm welcoming already 4 viewers to some flowers collecting for the DLC. Rushes of Death. We are looking after this flower. Valeriana. Probably it's called in English something else.
Ah, I'm back.
Okay, but where is now the old lady? She was sitting here. In hardcore mode you have to really search after everything. Can't see. Here is a cat. Anyways, we are looking for... Ah, here she is. The old lady from the DLC.
I've brought you your favourite flowers.
Really? Let's see. Ah, yes, valerian. Fresh, it smells almost as nice as my Vlasta. I mean, while he was alive. May God grant him heaven.
Right. And how about that memory of yours? Is it any better now?
Of course it is. I see it all now. Vlasta always brought me flowers and said, Květuška, put on your best dress, we're going dancing. Oh dear, I still have that dress, but I haven't worn it in years.
Well, why don't you put it on? I'm sure it'd suit you just as well as it used to.
Oh no, lad. It's had its day. Full of holes. The buttons on the sleeves are gone. I'd look like a ragged beggar. I wanted to mend it, but I can't even thread a needle anymore. My hands shake too much.
Granny, I'm sorry, but I really need to know where the shrine is.
I know, but I just can't remember. Maybe, if I could put on that dress again, it'd come back to me.
I'll happily mend your dress for you.
That'd be kind of you, lad. But I can't repay you in any way.
If it helps you remember, that'll be more than enough for me.
All right, then. Here it is, and take good care of it.
Okay, now we have to repair her, yeah, dress. I have the feeling she's really killing with us. Oh, we have to help her to get the memory back. Gorgeous. Yeah, I think we can go now to the craftsman and was it Tahu? Yeah, it was no in Troskowice.
Quick!
Heavens.
Honestly thought I'm in danger, but no, Mutt was just barking. Yeah, if you have seen already a few seconds earlier, my homeless camp was overtaken by someone else. I was already losing a little bit of concentration and went into the other side of the road. Now we are not at the right track and already in a few seconds at the craftsman. I think next time we travel with them, then we have the fast travel.
Whoa, whoa.
This could use some repairs.
Excellent. It's a pleasure doing business with you. Take care.
Then her dress is now again repaired, and we can go again back with our road.
Whoa!
What? He was eaten by pigs.
Careful.
What a day.
No, I
How did it
think
go?
you
I went to see
talk
him.
with us now.
He threw
Probably
me
they'll
out.
go
I'm sure
first into the
surprised.
tavern.
But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Yeah, this card system here is for sure a travel system or a fast travel system in the hardcore mode.
See the priest. Nobody else can help you.
Oh, aye, the priest.
Jesus
How
Christ
could
be
I have
praised.
forgotten about him? Maybe because I don't think he'll be able to solve my problem.
Quick!
Yeah, unfortunately they just stopped it with the cavern or with the caravan, so we can't just hop into it and use the fast travel. In this case we have to walk again back.
Slow down, you idiot!
This area here feels always like home.
Whoa, whoa.
Probably because Borzena is living here.
Whoa.
Okay, we do only the thing with the dress now, and then after this I will go catch some sleep. Tomorrow we will probably continue at, yeah, I think 8 PM Amsterdam time. Here in this area I found the axe from the lake.
Whoa! Whoa!
Damn it! Don't you know how to ride a horse?
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, yes, this was already the village.
Whoa!
What? Wait! You can't go there! A blessed evening to you.
I mended your dress. Here it is.
Lad, you've got golden hands. It's as good as new.
And what about the shrine? Have you remembered yet?
Such a lovely dress. Shame I've lost Ace here. Love to dance in it one last time.
Granny, focus.
And on what?
I'm looking for the
Sorry.
shrine of the god Velez. Does that mean anything to you?
Velez? No. There was a shepherd here once, Velamir, but he poisoned himself with deadly nightshade.
The god Velez. He's supposed to look like a bull or something else horned.
Don't bring horned things into this. I'm a respectable woman. Devout.
God, give me strength. All right. I'll dance with you. Maybe it'll finally jog your memory.
Lad, I can barely stand, and I can hardly bend my back. I'd end up crippled.
Well, then I'll at least recite you some verses. You said Vlasta used to make up poems for you, didn't you?
That'd be lovely. You know what? I'll put on that dress for it. God knows if anyone will ever give me this kind of attention again. I'm ready. You can start.
So, there was a pretty girl who lived alone with her granny. Together through good and ill, though longings she had many.
Mm-hmm.
When the maid became a woman, she found herself a fellow. And he, like the hides he tanned, he stank, and his skin was yellow.
My Vlasta?
No, wait, that's not what I meant. And soon it came to pass they were joined in matrimony. He and she kept braying like an ass, and she found him mean and ugly.
God, no!
But you're right, I overstepped. Let's move on. I trust you'll not forget to live your life with love. So your Vlasta's dead? Well, he's better off, by Jove.
Blah.
So? What do you reckon?
Well, it wasn't entirely bad, no. I suppose I just imagined something different. But at least I had a bit of a laugh. You know, a granny like me doesn't get many chances like that.
You don't happen to need help with anything else, do you?
No, you've done more than enough for me. Go and live your life. You've got it all ahead of you.
She's already forgetting about the sanctuarium.
Since we're having such a nice chat, tell me, do you remember any pagan shrine nearby? Maybe one with a bull?
Wait, that does ring a bell. Like someone's already asked me about it.
No. Really?
Do you mean the protector of cattle, Veles? My grandma told me about him, and even took me there once. I was so scared.
That must be...
Because he had horns, see? I thought he was the devil himself. I hid under my grandma's skirt, and she started laughing.
God, why dost thou torment me?
But where was it? There are so many places like that around here. She used to take me to a rocky hilltop between Rock Tower Pond and Kerchak. It's a little to the south. There was something made of stone there. No. Wait. Wasn't it somewhere else? By Nebuchadnezzar Fortress. There's a little stream near the spring. There was some kind of pagan statue. But then there was also something strange by Lower Semin Pond, where the stream runs out of the marshes, somewhere alongside it. There are always lots of deer and roe there.
Oh, God, thank you. And thanks to you too, good wife.
Wait a moment.
Oh, no. What now?
I just remembered who else asked me about Veles. A peculiar little fellow in a red cap. You wouldn't happen to know him, would you?
Me? Well...
No, you know what? Don't tell me. Some things are better left unknown. But be careful around him, lad.
Careful? Why?
From the short time he was here, it was clear something wasn't right with him. His eyes were full of sorrow. If he's hanging around you, you'd better be careful.
Okay, this is getting already a little bit mysterious. But like I said, we will discover more from this tomorrow. I get already sleepy. So, yeah. Or now Saturday, 8 PM Amsterdam time, we will go on with the story here. from the DLC. Rushes of Death. Alright, thanks for watching you all. Until the next time, goodbye and good night. Yeah, and if we don't catch us tomorrow, then have an enjoyable week, you all.